It's one of the most fascinating regions on our planet and has drawn in adventurous travelers for over a century. Its incredible culture, proud people, and vast number of archaeological sites has made it the #1 tourist destination in South America.
Welcome to Cusco, the Secret Valley!
Cusco lies in southern Peru, right in the heart of the Andes Mountains, and was once the heart of the mighty Inca Empire. Today, Peru's 6th largest city serves as the gateway to Machu Picchu and the Sacred Valley, making it the most visited city in South America. I'll begin my journey in the historic streets of Old Cusco. I'll then tour the ancient ruins of the Saksaywaman Archaeological Park before heading to the South Valley to visit the ancient ruins of Tipon and Piquiacta and the village of Andahuaylas. I'll then travel north to the picturesque market town of Chincheros before visiting the salt mines of Maras. I'll then day trip to the Sacred Valley to visit Awana Kancha and Pisac before continuing to Urubamba and Ollantaytambo. For the final leg of my journey, I'll return to Cusco and catch the Inca Railway to my final destination, the spectacular ancient city of Machu Picchu.
Was founded in 1100, making it the oldest continuously inhabited city in the Western Hemisphere. Legend says that it was here at the Plaza de Armas that Ayahuasca stuck a staff into the ground and declared this the center of the Inca world. From here through conquest and assimilation of local tribes, the mighty Inca Empire developed. Cusco served as the capital and religious center of the Incas, and the city was deliberately laid out in the shape of a puma, one of the three sacred animals. The empire itself was established by the 9th Inca Pisac in 1438 and it lasted for nearly a century until it fell to the Spanish on November 15, 1533. This beautiful building you see behind us, the most famous building in Cusco, is the Cathedral Basilica of the Assumption of the Virgin. Most people just call it the Cusco Cathedral, and it was built by the Spanish using stones from the nearby Saksaywaman temple. The construction began in 1560 and took nearly a century to complete. It was built atop the palace of the 8th Inca ruler Wiracocha, and there are actually 3 main sections that make up the cathedral. This section of the cathedral is called the Church of Jesus, Mary, and Joseph because both the facade and the altar feature images of them. This section of the cathedral is called the El Triunfo Church. It was the first Christian church to be built in Cusco and was named El Triunfo by the Spanish as a reminder of their victory over the Inca. And inside lie the ashes of famous writer and chronicler Garcilaso de la Vega. Here is the Iglesia La Campana de Jesus. It was built in 1571 by Jesuit priests atop the palace of the 11th Inca ruler Awana Kancha. It was originally intended to be the grandest church in the whole city, but the Jesuits' plans were thwarted when the bishop insisted that it not surpass the majesty of the cathedral. The church was rebuilt in 1651. Now, tourists often mistake this church for the cathedral because of its similar facade.
The majority of people who come to Cusco leave for Machu Picchu the very next day and barely spend any time here, which is a shame because the city has so much to offer.
Oh, it was in Nevada, in Reno.
Oh,
3 months.
Oh, no.
Yes. My friend is visit there. He back to October. Yes. Glad. You maybe back in the future, Peru, no more.
Maybe northern Peru.
Oh yeah, for the mango.
Yeah.
For the ocean.
Yeah.
This is beautiful, brother. Remember me, maybe you see me maybe sometime in America. Hey, Tupac, you remember in Cusco?
Most of Old Cusco actually had to be rebuilt because in 1650 the city was devastated by a massive earthquake, and the only thing that survived were these Inca walls. And I have a piece of paper, you can try it, because they say you can't actually fit a piece of paper in between. Here you can see where the Spanish built atop the original Inca foundations. Oh, this is neat. Here you can see the fine Inca walls and the not so fine Spanish walls. Check this out. These balconies we see right here are actually built in the Moorish style because there was also a lot of Moorish influence in Spain when the Spanish arrived here. This is a former colonial mansion called Casa Concha, now houses the Machu Picchu Museum. We're gonna check out a bit of the Plaza de Armas at night. If you're traveling to Cusco and are planning to spend a few days and do a bit of sightseeing, you'll want to pick up one of these boleto turísticos. Now the best place to get them is at the entrance to one of the attractions that's covered on the boleto. And the longest they have is a 10-day one. That's the most expensive. It costs around 130 soles. That's about $45. It includes 16 locations, mostly archaeological sites and some museums. Bring your student ID card, you'll only pay half the price. Oh, I guess this is the room we're going to be staying in for the next 10 days. Wow, have a look at this. This is absolutely incredible. How many hotels in the world are there where you can step out on the terrace and see that? Amazing. Oh, this is the hotel we're staying at, the Santa Maria Hotel. This is the Santa Catalina Monastery. Some sort of military parade going on today. I didn't know it was taking place. I didn't think it was going to happen until Independence Day, but Peruvians like to start celebrations a few days early. Hola.
Hola.
¿Qué es esto?
Este es el búho. Por los ojos grandes era para ver el futuro. Son anunciadores, son mediadores. Aquí está tallado Machu Picchu. Aquí está la cruz andina, la cruz cuadrada es la cruz del Inca. Tallados en calabaza. Ese es cuál.
Oh, son muy bonitos.
Aquí está la trilogía Inca, el matrimonio Inca también. El sol y la luna, como le expliqué.
This is
Aquí está la
matrimonio?
llama. Sí,
Yeah,
matrimonio.
Maybe he will go married.
Yeah.
El sol representa al Inca, la luna representa a la Coya, que era la esposa del Inca. El sol y la luna es el matrimonio Inca. Aquí está la trilogía Inca, el cóndor, el puma y la serpiente. El cóndor es el Hanan Pacha, el mundo de arriba de los dioses. El puma es Kai Pacha, que es terrestre terrenal, que representa a la humanidad. Y la serpiente es el inframundo, el mundo de abajo.
Ajá.
Aquí están las ruinas de Saksaywaman, mira. La cosecha de la papa por acá, mira. Todos son tallados, todos son hechos a mano. La calabaza, no sé qué.
Me gusta mucho. Es
el
35 soles, ¿sí?
35.
Yeah, okay, I'll take it.
No, gracias.
Gracias.
That building you see behind me is the monastery of San Antonio de Abad. It was built sometime in the 17th century.
We just bought this nice Inca lady for 100 soles.
Good oil one.
Yeah, this guy has some nice
not
pieces.
no problem.
You can
Just
negotiate
oil.
price.
It's very good one. She needs to buy it.
Muy bonito. Yeah, I kind of want to, but
No problem. Because this is oil, it's not paper. The paper is gonna broke, but it's worth nothing.
The Museum of Pre-Columbian Art is housed in the former colonial mansion, and it contains over 450 masterpieces, not just from the Inca period, but from other periods of Peruvian pre-Columbian culture as well. These artifacts that date from 1250 BC to 1532 AD. Here we have a circular breastplate from the Nazca culture. It's made from a type of shell, and this one dates from about 1 to 800 AD. Right here we have some Mochica breastplates, also made from a type of shell, and this one dates from the same period. Here we have some earplug ornaments. These are both from the Mochica and the Chiman cultures. Oh wow, these are nice. These are actually war clubs. They would put this on the end of a club or something like a stick and use it as a weapon. And these particular war clubs are from the Vicus culture, dating from 1250 BC to 180. This is the wood carving gallery. Right here we have some beautiful statues from the Chimu culture. Some more Chimu figurines. This is a Chimu anthropomorphic sculpture. Oh wow, these are nice. We've entered the Nazca exhibit. Here we have some Nazca feminine figurines dating from 1 to 800 AD. And here we have some beautiful Nazca vases. Here we have some Nazca plates with fish designs. We have some Nazca vessels here with designs of mythological beings. This is a bottle sculpted into the shape of an anthropomorphic deer. Here we have some Moche anthropomorphic foxes. Here we have another Mochica bottle with an anthropomorphic representation. And here we have some sculptured Mochica bottles. These were most likely representations of important tribal members. Another Mochica bottle. This one was sculpted in the shape of a mollusk. Some more Mochica bottles. These ones are supposed to be representations of owls on top of pumpkins. Right here we have some artifacts from the Wari, who were from around 800 to 1300 AD. This means that they predated the Inca by around 700 years. And I actually hope to visit some Wari ruins a little later on in my trip. We'll get to learn a little bit more about this culture. Some Wari sculptures depicting women. We've just entered the exhibit of a new culture called the Chankai, which was around from 1300 to 1532 AD. We've just entered the museum's Inca exhibit, which is great because at the other Inca museum we weren't allowed to film or take pictures.
So here I can show you guys how we saw these beautiful Inca artifacts. Here we have some ceramic whistles in the shape of seashells. Right here we have some Inca war clubs. These artifacts right here are called carros. These are basically ceremonial drinking vessels. These giant vessels right here are called bottles. Right over here we have a bottle in the shape of a condor. Here we have some vessels from the Peru culture, which lasted from around 1250 BC to 1 AD. A beautiful Peru anthropomorphic vessel. Right here we have some Viru funerary masks. And right over here we have a bottle and bowl from the Pisac culture, which was around at the same time period, 1250 BC to 1 AD. Here we have a sculpted bottle from the Pisac culture. Although it may not look like it, this is actually a depiction of a beheaded man. Right here we have these religious paintings, and what was interesting about these is that the Inca, and even still today, the locals change up a lot of the original Catholic imagery to include their own icons. Like the most famous is the Last Supper with the guinea pig.